Hi, I'm Megan from Smitten, Kitten, and this is Waupaca Local Live.
In my head and around again. Hello, that's you, impending doom. In my head and above my bed. Hopeless dread always seems to loom. Abstract concepts turn the page. An avid void to overchange. The more it's pushed, you feel the strain. You can tell these times are getting strange. I'm an online queen. Goth girl living in the scene. You love all my posts and heart my memes. I'm an online queen. Punk rock princess smoking green. You love my photos and all want me. Hey! Yeah! Forget the essential dread. I'll post relevance in my thread. Have cats smother me in bed. Watch movies and play games again. Forget the context of conversation. You see the picture's correlation. Why get caught in such commotion? Forget your doubts and real emotions. I'm an online queen. Goth girl living in the scene. You love all my posts and heart my memes. I'm an online queen. Punk rock princess smoking green. You love my photos and all want me. Hey! Yeah! Keep living that teenage dream, but keep very whatever that means. 'Cause life is nothing but a new meme. Keep living that teenage dream, getting very whatever that means. 'Cause life is nothing but a new meme. Hey! Yeah! I'm the queen!
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome to Waupaca Local Live. We have a really high energy show tonight. I'm Marcy Boku, your host. This is a show that is put on by a joint venture with 96.3, 99.1, and the Waupaca Community Arts Board. We're really happy to be here. We've got Smitten Kitten in the house. I'm so excited. You know, this is one of the only times we've repeated a band. And the reason I really wanted to get you guys on was because remember COVID? Remember?
Yeah.
That horrible time period where we were all in lockdown. So these guys did a COVID show, and many of you probably watched it. It was on Zoom. And that was, I think, an incredible, brave thing for us to do. To do a punk show on Zoom with actually Barb Leckie was the co-host, and it was pretty fun. And so I just couldn't wait. You know, we told those Zoom show people that they could come on and do a live show. So here you are.
Yeah.
All right. And so can you guys introduce yourselves first?
Yeah, of course. I'm Megan from Smitten, Kitten.
I'm Emily from Smitten Kitten.
I'm Zach from Smitten.
Okay, Emily, Megan, and Zach. So I really just have so many questions for you guys tonight.
Yeah, here we go.
First of all, tell us what the name of that song was, the first song that you did.
The Meme Queen.
The Meme Queen. Yeah, I did pick up on that lyrics. And can you just tell us a little bit about it?
Well, definitely, I'd say Emily was a lot of the inspiration for that. She came up with most of the lyrics for that song, and we kind of tag teamed on melody and a little bit of lyric swapping. And
Seriously? So you guys are co-writing songs. That is a really cool thing to know about. All right, we're going to talk tonight a little bit about your songwriting and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So, and Megan, you were actually on the show a long time ago, just as Simply Mego, not just, but I know that you're still performing as Simply Mego as well.
yeah,
correct?
actually, we're having a first time in a long time show coming up in December, so it'll be like a reunion of sorts. We haven't played in a couple years,
Oh, that's really cool. So I guess I just was assuming that you were the main songwriter, but I'm really happy to hear that you're collaborating together. All right, so why don't you tell us a little bit about your musical history and how you got started playing your instruments? And we'll start with you, Megan.
Okay, yeah, definitely. This is kind of funny to say. A long time ago, I accidentally broke into a church. And that sounds weird, like it was like a Wednesday night kind of a thing, and basically like they had like a church band. I tried to open the door because it was like Wednesday nights, and the door just opened, and then it was me and a couple of friends, and we're like, oh, that's weird, it just opened, and we were by ourselves in this church, and we like decided to have that the band room, and I was just like, we could come here every Wednesday and just jam and like have a band.
How old were you then?
Like probably like 13 or 14 maybe.
13-year-olds
And that's
breaking into a church.
Literally. And
Usually they're trying to break out of a church, but whatever.
Literally. And I don't know, that just really sparked like the drive to, and I was really into Good Charlotte, and I was like, yeah, that kind of music. They don't want to be like other people. I want to be not like other people too. And it was just kind of a combination.
Was there a guitar there that you picked up?
Yep.
So how did you learn how to make the chord shapes?
I had to just learn by myself. I went on just the internet, found guitar tabs, and I just kind of like put it together myself. I was like, oh, you count the frets, and just took a lot of like dedication and like.
And the funny thing is I hear a lot of guitar players learn to play that way. It's kind of a self-taught thing for a lot of people. And so when did you get your first guitar?
I got it, I want to say maybe like a year or two after that. I was saving up money from like weeding and stuff, and my brother's friend sold me this guitar that was just total crap. Not Ben, a different brother. Okay. And and it was, my mom took me to go get new strings on it, and the guitar guy was like, sorry to break it to you, but I can't even change the strings on this thing. It's so busted up. And my mom felt so bad because she knew how hard I was working for that guitar, and she bought me my first real guitar. It was just a little acoustic, and from then on I was just like, guitar. That's like all I ever did.
It's a huge part of your identity.
Yes, definitely. It was my outlet, my everything.
That's the perfect story, of course, that we're at the Arts Hub, and you've got all these kids, the kids that are really into music. You can just see that this is where it starts. All right, I'm gonna skip you because I want to do you last, okay? Zach, what about you for drums?
My dad is a big part of everything. He plays a lot of instruments, and he bought me my first drum set when I was like 11, and then I started
11.
playing. I got 12, so it's been kind of on and off.
And they let you practice in the house?
I had a time limit. Yeah,
all right.
And it's kind of just it from there. My dad was a big part of it.
And you really, that's your main instrument then, playing drums?
Yep.
All right, did you play in school bands or anything like that?
I was in a couple high school bands, yeah. One was called the Lovely Hate Machines. So that was probably from like middle school to high school.
Okay.
Other one I can't remember really.
But you weren't in like the school band program?
I learned by ear.
You were kind of outside of the music department?
Yeah.
Doing your own thing? Okay. All right, Emily.
Well, I haven't been playing quite as long as these two.
Right. Did you just learn as an adult?
I did learn as an adult.
All right, everybody in Facebook land, you can learn an instrument as an
you can
adult.
always learn music.
Contrary to popular belief, actually, a lot of people learn to play instruments as adults. Okay, go on.
I did. So I actually wanted to learn to play guitar, but as a lot of people point out, I play my bass upside down. Well, it turned out that playing guitar upside down was a lot harder. So I went to Guitar Center and I saw this really cute small little bass. It was called the Ibanez Micro. I think it was Ibanez Micro. And it was just the cutest little thing, and I was like, I'm small and that's small and that I think I could do. Which is funny because now this thing is huge.
Yeah.
But, I started playing it. I actually started learning where I would print tabs out at the library, bring them home, and then play songs to my record player.
Okay.
So I would take my record player and I'd have to skip it all the way back and then like follow the tabs, and if I messed up I'd be like, oh, and then I had to like try to do it, listen to a little bit the previous song, because you don't know quite where it is on the record. That's how I learned. That's how I started.
So you must have always liked music, and obviously you have a good ear if you're able to do this. And the reason it's upside down is because you're a lefty? Mm-hmm. Okay, so
and
just
it's
like
just
Paul
how I
McCartney,
learned.
right?
Yep. So it's just how I
that's
learned.
so cool.
Way
All right.
easier to read tabs, by the way, because they just line right up. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
that looks just like what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm getting dizzy thinking about it. So like when it's the other way, so the fat string's at the bottom.
Yep.
And if you had it the other way, the fat string would be at the bottom that way. Okay, so it truly is. Because I think I think I heard, and this is probably stupid of me to even say this since I don't know it for a fact, but I think Jimi Hendrix played his, but he didn't reverse the strings.
Yes, that's what I've been told. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, and
that's
so
true.
it's really hard to watch if you're a guitar player because it just turns your stomach, weirdly. Okay, so you guys are all self-taught musicians, which is really cool. And again, that's really an amazing thing because it means that you have good ears and that you're musical. All right, so we're going to do another song break, and we'll come back and talk some more, but tell us what the next song is going to be.
Next song is called Right Now, or Right Meow for fun.
Right Meow?
Yeah.
And what's it going to be about?
It's kind of like ups and downs with like being single and like wanting to be with somebody, but then like, deciding that it's not what you need right now. Or, yeah.
Right now? Okay, awesome. All right, Smitten Kitten, everybody.
Kind of fun, I'm feeling kind of flirty. No, you're not the one, but I'm glad you found me. You have your own life and I've got mine. It's okay, don't need to see you all the time. All we have is time. That's about me right now. Don't need someone to help me out. Need you to understand I'm damaged and haunts me. That's about me right now. Don't need someone to put me down. Need you to understand these demons, they taunt me. Sometimes I'm kind of empty. I have too much empathy. Been neglected, used, rejected in my past. It haunts me. It's about me right now. Don't need someone to help me out. I need to understand these demons inside me. It's about me right now. Don't need someone to put me down. Need you to understand these demons, they taunt me. It's about me right now. Don't need someone to help me out. Need you to understand I'm damaged and haunts me. It's about me right now. Don't need someone to put me down. Need you to understand these demons, they taunt me.
Let's talk a little bit more about your songwriting. So you started songwriting probably when you were 15, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and you were doing it on your own?
Yeah, definitely. I was messing with this weird, what is it called, Audacity? Or
Yeah.
Audacity, I don't know how do you pronounce it, but yeah, it's like a really old like recording program, and I would
Right.
like layer the. So crazy thinking of it now, and I was like, man, I was doing that at like 15, But it's like,
yeah,
one of the first things I
that
did.
is a really fun thing to play with, though.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
and I
It really
think-
changes the game. You can add little sound bits. Like I used to
Right.
find a little thunderstorm and put that in there in the background. That'd be cool.
Nice, nice. And then when did you guys all like come together as a band?
I want to say it was like 2020, pretty much. Like it was.
During the pandemic?
Yeah, like right
Right before
before
others-
the
Right, no,
real.
it was right before it
Yep.
because we had you booked for the show.
Uh-huh.
Right. You were just kind of like,
Our first
Farming.
gig was actually right before the shutdown.
Yeah, the first
It was
shutdown,
like
like
the day.
in.
oh wow. You know, so
Yeah.
many bands have told me that.
Yep.
A lot of things like they were just kind of getting ready and then bam. Okay, so you were getting ready to kind of start playing out and the pandemic happened. Did you do any like live shows on Facebook or social media?
I think we did a
at all?
couple. I think we had like a Halloween stream thing.
Yeah, and
there
then
was
we had
a.
one for a foundation.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
remember
gonna
what it
say.
was, so forgive me on that.
Yeah, somebody, like a different band that we knew, I think it was from the Red Flags, I want to say, he put together something that was like a fundraiser kind of a deal for, like a live stream event.
Okay, okay.
It's pretty cool.
And then, okay, so we kind of came out of it, and then you started playing more. Are you able to get gigs like out of town, or have you been staying
We've
more
been
local?
all
We've been all
over this year.
Wow.
It has been, we even played as far as, where was it, Maynard. We got all the way up there, and that
Wow.
blew my mind. I was like, what? Like us?
That's pretty far.
It is. Like there, we went to we were in Green Bay, right? Yeah, Jamrock, and then we went to Intermission in Wausau. I can't even like think of all. We're going to
Point.
Hell's Disco on
Yeah. we're-
Saturday.
Yep.
Jeez, well that's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's been amazing.
Has this been kind of, are you able to make any kind of a living doing this at this point?
Right now, it's just kind of like we're taking the money and putting it towards like building up our band stuff more. Like we need more like merch items. We want to do some
Okay.
real recording kind of stuff. So
Right, okay.
it's not like full job status. I mean, it is a lot of work, so it feels like a job kind of sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like we're not that level yet. But that is the goal, to make like a semi living off of it. That would be kind of awesome.
Okay, and you guys all have day jobs then, or you?
Yeah.
You're a mom, I know.
I am. Yup. I have a babysitter and I do work. Yeah.
And where are you working at?
I'm actually at a sauerkraut factory, and
Oh,
I do
wow.
quality assurance.
Oh,
and
cool.
it's actually a lot cooler of a job than I thought it would be. I feel like a little scientist doing
Well, I
my
was going to
testing.
say it's very sciencey to be quality assurance. At
Yes.
Factory. That's cool. And what about you? Are you back at the theater?
Yes, I work at the Rosa Theater as an assistant manager. I also work at Chain Lakes Home and Garden
Okay.
at the greenhouse.
And
that's
are
been
you
fun.
working right now?
Yeah, I work at 4 Imprint.
Pardon?
4 Imprint.
Okay, great. All right, so then if everybody's on the day shift, you have the ability to do gigs at night, or is it hard to come together with dates? Not very hard?
Usually, as long as it's a weekend, we can make it work, and if it's far enough in
Yeah.
advance that Emily can get off, because with her theater shift, she'll
Right.
work weekends usually. So
Right,
we just
that's
got to
right.
line up with her
You're
pretty
on night
much. And,
shift.
Yeah, he's pretty cool though, and very flexible with my
Okay.
schedule, thankfully. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the songwriting process then. So since you guys have been together, I guess I'm kind of making an assumption, but we had the shutdown, so did you then just focus on writing songs? Or not really? We're
Yeah,
just
we
like,
were, because it was kind of like an in limbo thing. Like we were like
Yeah.
learning a lot of covers and like
Okay.
probably like a couple of originals here and there back at that time.
Okay.
But and then for me, kind of like a big thing happened. I got out of a very toxic, bad relationship, and that was a lot of my inspiration for writing all of our new songs that we have.
okay.
So it's like I don't know. It's like a bad thing that happened, but a silver lining came out of it, and it was
Sure.
a good outlet. And I think that the songs that we've came up with from that is really like kind of helped push us like out of that little box that we were in a way.
Right, okay. Yeah, a lot of people who are doing songwriting, it comes from experiences they're having. And for some reason, negative experiences produce pretty good music.
Yeah,
which is
definitely.
weird.
It's the balance.
Yeah. And then you can kind of get it out of your system by singing about it and playing
Right,
about it.
literally. I get
Yeah, get some space there between that. I remember you did a song at Chick Night.
Oh yeah, yup. I
that
think
was a epic-
Take Me. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
actually written about the same kind of circumstance.
Right. What other things do you guys write about? So you're saying that you're writing some of the words. What are some of your topics?
So, like Meme Queen in particular, that's a song that I was writing about, like, it's actually about mental health and depression and being stuck in a rut, and how you develop, like, an online persona to make you feel like you're still alive, and you're, like, so, like, you're the queen of being online, so you're a queen there, but in real life you're really not. So it's, like, what the lyrics are about that one. We had an old one that I wrote that was about, like, it used the metaphor of like cults, but it was about admiration and stuff like that. So I'm a big fan of Green Day, especially in the early years.
Okay.
So Billy Joe wrote a lot about like angsty like things like being bored at home, like not having anything to do, hanging out with his friends, partying, like doing all this stuff. So I kind of like took inspiration from that kind of feeling and kind of put it in there.
So Green Day is a big inspiration for you. What about you?
I mean, I'd say Green Day is a big deal, and but Blink-182 is probably like one of my, like for the guitar playing from Blink-182. Like, I'm trying to remember how Tom DeLonge described it. He said that it's like children's lullabies on crack. It's just like kind of fun and crazy, fast, but like catchy. And I just like always loved like their playing style. So a lot of inspiration I take from them, like for guitar and stuff. And and lyrics is really all over the board. It's just kind of in my head. Whatever it got stuck in my head, I'll write it down, and I'll be like, oh hey, that's a keeper, you know.
Okay. Do you get involved in the songwriting at all?
No.
No?
No.
You just come and you drum.
Yep.
Do you guys direct him at all, or does he just catch the vibe and do
He's
it?
very, very good.
Okay, so
Just listen and
you just
do my
add
best.
your special sauce, right? Yeah, it's you know, it's really a pleasure to listen to you guys because, and I'm not trying to be negative about music because I think modern music is great, but sometimes you hear like a punk band or a metal band, and there really isn't much melodiousness to it. And to someone my age, I like to hear a melody, or I like to hear it makes some sort of kind of like musical sense. And that's what I've always liked about you. You're a good songwriter. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
All right, what's the next song?
Next one is so funny. Fake Fronts, yeah.
Fake Fronts.
Yeah.
Smitten Kitten, everybody.
We got these fake fronts instead of being straight up. It's only hurting us, not like we're really in love. I try to keep my cool when I'm hanging around you. I don't want to let you into my mess I can't seem to undo. I feel like I've blown my just to make me so wait around like I'm in line. Will I be worth the wait this time? Will I cherish it all this time? Will I stay like I promised I would? We take fronts instead of it's only hurting us, not like we're really in love. We got these instead of being straight up, it's only hurting us. I want to be loved, I need to be loved. Loved, 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 I need some help. Lately, I'm not really myself. Learning the depth attachment. First, you ignore my mess. Oh, neglect, be there again. It's only hurting us. I want to be loved. I need to be loved. Love, 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 love. Enlightened myself, yet mourn the past that I've dealt. Gripping on anything I felt, love for someone that I could help. And it all will be my choice. The underlying reasons I flip a coin. Why I sing so loud or join. Life too fast I get in these fake fronts. Instead of being straight up, it's only hurting us. Not like we're really in love. We got these fake instead of being straight up. So they hurt in us. I want to be loved. I need to be loved. 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 We got these vague so hurting us. I want to be loved. I need to be loved.
You guys are like super tight, and you got really great arrangements. I'm really excited to hear you guys. So hopefully you'll be able to play in the area where sometime I'll be able to go out if it's not too late.
Right, dude. I know. Good luck. They've been even getting us a little too late. There was the show we played in Green Bay. I think it didn't start until like 10 o'clock or something like that.
really late.
That's like
that
the
was
old days.
so late.
I thought that was going to go away after COVID. I mean, for a while after COVID, the gigs got earlier, and then everybody was happy. But lately I have been hearing that they're getting late again.
Yeah, we're
Right.
like, oh man, it's past our bedtime.
Yeah, I know, and you
literally.
guys work, so
9
it's
p.m., I'm
so
like, oh.
weird. Okay, all right. So I guess I want to know for our listeners. Well, first I wanted to make a comment. I swear to God, every show, one of the musicians or all the musicians talk about mental health, and I just think that's so interesting because I think, we were talking about, having songs that have intense themes and that come from your real life. It's like a chicken egg thing, I think, but I don't think music makes people crazy. I think that when you're feeling crazy, music is a great outlet, and it's a way to really serve yourself. I like to check in with people and see what they think about it.
I mean, I think that's pretty agreeable, and I feel like when you sing about like mental health related stuff, more people than you know actually relate to it, and then people that want to actually admit, like, oh, I feel like not good in my head sometimes, but they don't want to tell other people that. Like, oh, I'm gonna be a weirdo then. And it's just like, know, I wear the weirdness.
It might be something to do too with a lot of people who are going through things mentally are introverted, and then they are geared towards doing creative things, like honing their energy creatively instead of socially. So it might be part of it, just like you said, chicken and egg thing, where it's like,
right.
It's all related.
But it's really nice that in the last maybe 10 years, musicians are really speaking out about it, because I think it sort of normalizes it, because like you said, it seems like everybody's got issues. And if you've ever had issues, you know that, working on them is helpful, counseling is helpful, and you just sort of realize how important that is. So I just want to throw that out there. I wanted to also find out where we can find your music. Switching gears completely here, but where can we find your music?
We're officially on all platforms.
Wow.
It's a live recording of our set that we did in.
How do you you're just kind of doing it on an iPhone? Or
I literally did it on my crappy Android, and I had her boyfriend record each song individually for us while we were playing. And I just said, screw it, it's going to go out there. Like, the people need to hear something, and it's just like, who doesn't like, a nice, like, punk, like, just like an old school Misfits cassette, you know what I mean? Correct. Like, they recorded that in their freaking bathroom, and the people freaking love it,
That's awesome. But you did mention that you want to do maybe a real recording.
Yeah.
Are you thinking studio, or do you have friends that have home studios, or is there somebody that can help you with production and stuff like that?
Actually, what we had in mind, we actually got a really decent recording at the last show we played at the Atelier, actually. And the person plugged in, they had to direct master tracks to as we were playing live. So we had it recording right in his laptop. So they're really clean. He can adjust the levels.
That's nice.
And it sounded very, very good. So honestly, I would be pretty happy with that, even if we just get that up. And that might even be within a couple months we'll have that up.
That's great.
And it's just the same set that we have, but just a nice cleaner recording of it. And
so are you thinking of producing anything physical with that, or is it all going to be online?
I think that it would be really cool but I have not gotten that far yet. It's just like so much that's just been behind. It's like, oh, like we really want to make like sweatpants and hoodies and stuff, and then we haven't gotten like that far even. We had like a couple of shirts that we made and
We did get some
stickers.
artwork, though.
Yes, we got some good artwork.
Yeah, it's very cool that you have artists in residence surrounding your group, which I'm just going to mention Ben Nenza, who
Definitely.
is like the Renaissance man, so your brother. All right, so
Definitely.
all right, I wish we could talk all night, but we do have to get on to our last song. So is there anything you
right.
guys wanted to mention at all that I didn't bring up? Just really happy to have you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're happy to be here.
I know what I wanted to mention. So you
Ooh.
guys were like a big part of actually how the hub started. The Arts Hub, you know that,
Really?
right?
Oh, yeah.
So remember the heavy metal barbecue that you guys organized to create a fund of money that could be used for kids in the arts, and that's how vague it was. I took that pot of money and I put it in an account with Arts Wisconsin because we didn't really have a means to use it, but that is the money that started the scholarship fund or the tuition assistance fund, so I just want to put a plug in for that. If anybody wants to take music or art lessons and they feel that they can't afford it, we have a very generous tuition assistance program at the Arts Hub, and we would love for you to apply. It's a very simple application. If you qualify for free or reduced hot lunch at school, then you automatically qualify. And adults can qualify too. We just need to know what why you need it. And it funds art classes, cooking classes, and music lessons. And we all know
That's awesome.
how important that all is.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
okay, what's the last song? Well, thank you, by the way.
Oh, of course. It's Control.
Control. All right.
Yep.
Control with Smitten Kitten. We'll see you guys again in 2024.
It's all in my hands, in my control. Ask me if I have any plans, what? I don't know. When would I have time to think about that? What time do you think I have to think about that? It's really out of our hands, as we know it's all about the perspective. We always want to think and believe, but nobody understands it. We'll always have these higher hopes and faith that nothing can stop it. All to have a sense of control. You freak out once you lose it. Did some makeups on the road while I was in transit. Long as I keep working on myself, I know I got this. Keep playing my old guitar so I don't miss it. It's really out of our hands, as we know it's all about the perspective. We always want to think and believe, but nobody understands it. We'll always have these higher hopes and faith that nothing can stop it. All to have a sense of control. You freak out once you lose it. I've been under a rock and the ceiling for the last couple years that I've been living, painting myself the most beautiful illusion. Discovered the one I loved wasn't honest. You make your own life out your time and people you spend with. You always want to think and believe. Only genuine people get it. You always have these higher hopes and faith that nothing can stop it. All to have a sense of control.